Welcome to Tolerance Day activities. Today we'll explore kindness, diversity. Activity 1. What does tolerance mean to you? Tolerance means accepting and respecting people who are different from us. Activity 2. How can you make a new student feel welcome? Smile, say hello, and invite them to join activities. Activity 3. Why is diversity important? Diversity brings different perspectives and makes our world richer. Activity 4. Name one way you can show kindness today. A compliment, a helping hand, or simply listening to someone. Activity 5. How do you feel when someone includes you? Inclusion makes us feel valued, respected, and happy. Activity 6. What would you do if someone was being teased? Stand up for them and tell an adult if needed. Activity 7. Why should we listen to others? Listening shows respect and helps us understand different viewpoints. Activity 8. What makes you unique? Your talents, culture, personality, and experiences make you special. Activity 9. How can you show respect to elders? Listen attentively, speak politely, and show appreciation. Activity 10. What does inclusion look like? Everyone is invited to participate and feels valued for who they are. Activity 11. How can you help someone who is sad? Offer a kind word, a hug, or simply be there for them. Activity 12. Why is it good to have friends from different backgrounds? You learn new things and see the world from different angles. Activity 13. What would you do if you saw someone alone at lunch? Invite them to sit with you and your friends. Activity 14. What does empathy mean? Empathy is understanding and sharing the feelings of others. Activity 15. How can you show appreciation for other cultures? Learn about them, try their food, and celebrate their traditions. Activity 16. What is one way to be a good citizen? Be kind, follow rules, and help make your community better. Activity 17. How do you feel when someone respects you? Respected, valued, and confident. Activity 18. Why is it important to stand up for others? Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Activity 19. What can you learn from someone different from you? New ideas, different perspectives, and valuable life lessons. Activity 20. How can you make your classroom more inclusive? Include everyone in activities and celebrate each person's strengths. Activity 21. What does it mean to be a good friend? Be kind, honest, supportive, and always there for each other. Activity 22. Why is it important to apologize? Apologizing shows you care and helps heal relationships. Activity 23. How can you celebrate differences? Learn about different traditions and appreciate what makes each person unique. Activity 24. What would you do if someone didn't understand you? Explain patiently and try to find common ground. Activity 25. Why is it important to be yourself? Being yourself allows others to know and appreciate the real you. Activity 26. How can you show gratitude? Say thank you, write a note, or show appreciation through actions. Activity 27. What does community mean to you? A group of people who care for and support each other. Activity 28. How can you help someone who is struggling? Offer help, encouragement, and let them know they're not alone. Activity 29. Why is kindness important? Kindness creates positive connections and makes the world a better place. Activity 30. What would you do if someone had a different opinion? Listen respectfully and agree to disagree if needed. Activity 31. How can you make someone's day better? A smile, a kind word, or a small act of kindness can make a big difference. Activity 32. Why is it important to forgive? Forgiveness frees you from anger and allows healing to begin. Activity 33. What does it mean to be open-minded? Being willing to consider new ideas and different perspectives. Activity 34. How can you show you care about others? Listen actively, show empathy, and offer support when needed. Activity 35. Why is teamwork important? Working together allows us to achieve more and build strong relationships. Activity 36. How can you be a leader in kindness? Lead by example and encourage others to be kind too. Activity 37. What does it mean to be respectful? Treating others the way you want to be treated. Activity 38. How can you help someone feel proud of who they are? Celebrate their achievements and encourage them to be themselves. Activity 39. Why is it important to be honest? Honesty builds trust and strengthens relationships. Activity 40. What can you do to make your community better? Volunteer, be kind, and help those in need. Activity 41. How do you feel when someone listens to you? Heard, valued, and understood. Activity 42. Why should we celebrate each other's successes? Celebrating others builds community and spreads happiness. Activity 43. What would you do if someone was feeling left out? Include them and make them feel welcome. Activity 44. How can you be more patient with others? Take a deep breath and try to understand their perspective. Activity 45. Why is it important to be grateful? Gratitude helps us appreciate what we have and brings joy. Activity 46. How can you show kindness to the environment? Reduce, reuse, recycle, and care for nature. Activity 47. What does it mean to be fair? Treating everyone equally and giving everyone a chance. Activity 48. How can you be a positive influence? Spread kindness, encourage others, and be a good role model. Activity 49. Why is it important to ask questions? Questions help us learn and understand each other better. Activity 50. What is your commitment to tolerance? I will treat everyone with kindness, respect, and understanding. Amazing work! You are a true kindness hero. Keep spreading tolerance, kindness, and understanding every day.